This video is about how to work within your groups on My Big Campus. And this is where most of your activities should be taking place because you should have a group for each of the classes that you are in. And this is where your teachers will post discussions and materials that you need to be able to get to and look at, or when they assign schoolwork, it'll be assigned by group. So your groups are a really important part of My Big Campus. So if your teacher asks you to post in a group discussion, first thing I just want to remind you that this is not the box to do it. This is basically your wall or your activity feed. And if you post it here, your teacher is not going to see it where they're supposed to see it. They might just happen to see it, but that's not how you want to do your schoolwork. You'll need to actually go to your group. So if I click over here on the groups icon, I'll be able to see all the groups that I am a part of. If you get a pretty long list of groups, you might want to change the look of this into a list. And you can also search it, which I'm going to do to find my sample group that I've created. And we'll go there and we'll take a look at some of the different features of groups. So your class group has several different areas, and some of these may be missing from your group. Your teacher does have the option to turn any of these options, these different tabs, off. So don't be surprised if something isn't showing up in one of these groups for you. The main place that you will be doing most of your work, I imagine, in your groups is probably in discussions. So I'm going to go ahead and click on this, and you can see that there are several discussions going in this group. Each of these is a different thread. So you would look for the discussion topic that you want to contribute to, open it up, and then you see a posting box. So you can type your response here, and then you can attach things if you need to do that as well. So your teacher may want you to, make a digital poster and save it and then upload it as part of a discussion, and then maybe comment on somebody else's. So you can attach any of these different items to your post as well. So you type your post, attach your item. To do that, I'll just search for something here. If I click on Drive and I type in a part of the name of my file and then click Search, I can find what I'm looking for, and then I click on it and it shows up right below this box. Now a lot of people miss that because they need to scroll down to see it. So make sure you scroll down and confirm that it's there. If you keep clicking it, it'll just keep adding things. And then when you're really ready, you can click Add Post. Oh, and it's going to give me an error message because I didn't actually type anything. And then we attach something and we add our post. And there it is. So there's what I attached, and there's my comments. Now you can also comment on somebody else's post. So right beneath where they've posted, you can type in your response. Please make sure that this is always appropriate. Make sure you're not saying anything mean, and kind of follow the rule of, say to others what you would want them to say to you, or if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. Both good rules to follow. This little heart over here is kind of like liking something on Facebook. So if I click that, then it just is a way of saying that you like something that somebody else has posted. So that's how to work into a discussion. Announcements, your teacher may post an announcement and you can respond to it. So maybe you have a question about the announcement, you could post your question right below the announcement. You are limited on space in this particular posting area. A lot of teachers have the chat disabled, but I do want to talk to you about that for just a moment. If you post in this chat window, you need to realize that you can't delete it, and it is being tracked. So once again, make sure everything that you're posting is appropriate and is helping people learn. That's why we're using My Big Campus. Your teacher may use pages of different things to give you information, and if so, they would be stored here. The resources section is a section that teachers may use to give you all kinds of files. So they may have different folders set up, they may have different handouts or PowerPoints or rubrics or different things that you may need may be available here in this resources section. This calendar is just for this group. So you have a calendar area over here that shows you all of your groups together into one calendar, but this calendar will show you events and schoolwork due dates that your teachers may be giving you. So those are the basics of what you need to know about working within your groups. As always, if you have a question, please post to Bob Campus or to Mrs. Porter.